Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to make any car in beamng Drive go quick. Playing beamng Drive online, it's honestly shocking how many people play the game and don't know how to modify the cars in the game. And I feel bad for these people because they're missing out on a lot. And searching online, there's not that many videos on how to do it really. So I thought I'd make one and show you my way of making any car in the game go quick. And also how to make a sleeper car in the game. And a sleeper car is a car that looks slow but goes pretty quick. So the first thing you want to do is press escape to get to this menu. Next, click on that plus and it expands every single configuration. So for example, if you wanted to change some things about your front bumper, your rear bumper, these are just subcategories. So the first step I usually take in making a car go quick in beamng Drive is upgrading to the biggest engine option, which in this case is the 2 litre inline 4. And that straight away is going to make this car quite quick. Look at that. But 140 horsepower, that's not enough, is it? So the next step I'd take is upgrading to the highest stage block. Now if you want to push big power figures, sometimes the stage 3 performance blocks create less power with turbo pressure because they end up blowing up. Sometimes you're better off using the ultra heavy duty or heavy duty options. In this case though, the stage 3 performance one will get you the most power. Next, what you want to do is change to the adjustable race ECU. This will allow you to change the rev limit of the car, because as you can see, these performance engine blocks rev higher and therefore have higher power figures in higher rev ranges. And the stock ECU doesn't rev to them, so what I do is max it out, see where the power starts to fall off, and sometimes reduce it. Here we're fine because it only falls off a little bit. Next, and possibly most fun part, putting a turbocharger on the engine. Now without changing anything else, this has straight away got us 435 brake horsepower. It's skidding a bit though, it's not getting all the power down. In this car, there's no stock all-wheel drive configuration, but what you can do to get a bit more grip is change the wheels or tyres, or if you can't do that because you want to maintain a sleeper car, or if you want to make a stock car just go as quickly as possible without looking any different, all I'd do is just swap this differential to a limited slip diff to stop the whole one wheel peel thing. It will still skid a lot, but with cars like this, that's part of the fun really, isn't it? Honda boys at 3 AM, oh shit. Oh, that reminds me. Next thing I'd do now is change the exhaust. And to do that, you go to the engine subcategory, go to intake and exhaust downpipe, and there it is. It can be different, but if you can't find it, just search it here. And it's there, look. So I'm going to put the race exhaust on. This will give you a bit more power as well, but it'll also make your car louder. If you don't want it to be louder, leave the original exhaust on. But you might be saying, Tommy, that's not enough power. Well, there is one more thing you can do. Well, two more. The first thing I'd do is max out the boost pressure and make that as low as possible. The RPM limit cut time basically means the RPM stays in higher ranges for longer if you're rev bouncing. If you're bouncing off the rev limiter with 0.5 seconds, as you can see, the RPM drops quite a bit. But if you lower that all the way down, it does that, and that can be good for being a Honda boy, skidding your wheels. Now you might be looking at the power figures and saying, shit in hell, that's a lot of power. And yes, it is a lot of power from a 4-cylinder engine. But one thing that might happen now we've got so much turbo pressure and so much power going through that engine is we might have to change to the ultra heavy duty block, which will probably lower the rev limit and probably lower the power, but it won't explode, so that's good. Yep, over torque risk means the engine is on the brink of exploding. Let's just show you what that looks like. There you go. I'm pushing the clutch in there to stop it from skidding like that, but yeah, that is, as what's known in the trade, as fucked. So a step you can do: go to this menu, select the ultra heavy duty block, and that has lowered the max red line a bit, and it's lowered the power a bit, but it won't explode now, so that's good. But what if you want even more power? Well, go under the engine subcategory, go to nitrous, select nitrous, go to that subcategory, and just increase that as much as you can without it exploding. As you can see, we're making 1,000 horsepower with this nitrous. Also, if you saw that there, that's an over rev risk. To fix that, we'll go to the tuning menu, just lower the red line a bit. There. But as you can see, what's happening now is we're running out of gearing too early. That's 5th gear, and I'm absolutely destroying the wheels still. So, to fix that, go to body, engine, transmission, and change this to race adjustable. And also you can select a 6-speed transmission to get your top speed up, but if you want to shift really fast you can use the 5-speed sequential gearbox. In this case though, because I'm looking for top speed, we're going to go for the race transmission. Next, what you want to do is lower this, and just lower it until you like it. And if you don't like the speed you're getting, lower it more. And if your engine starts bogging down in the highest gear, increase that number. We still don't have enough gearing though to go that fast. As you can see, so if that happens to you, as I said, go to the tuning menu again and decrease this. I know it's a bit weird, you have to decrease it, but that's how gear ratios work, or ratios in general. To be honest, in this car, 2.78 is what I'd go for. And also while you're here, you might as well lower this to get even more, well, probably not speed now, wheel spin. Now let's see how fast this car can go. Look at this, we've run into another problem. As you can see, the engine is getting too hot. The solution for this is quite obvious, but I'll show you anyway. Go to the body subcategory, find the radiator, and put ultra high performance. This should prevent the heating issues. In a lot of cases though, if you're pushing 1,000 horsepower from a 4-cylinder, it'll probably still get quite hot. If you don't want it to do that, just get rid of the nitrous, lower the turbo pressure, stuff like that. Right, it's time to do a top speed run. See if we need to change anything. It's just spinning its wheels. Yeah, I think that's quick enough. It's not quick enough. Decrease the gear ratio. Or up the gearing, as it's known. Oh, that's not. It's never good when your Corvette sets on fire after crashing up a American mountain. Next I'm going to show you how to make the car handle better and drive better. So what we're going to do is replace these wheels for ones that grip better. We're going to replace the suspension to stop it from flopping about as much. In a lot of cases though, when it comes to sleepers, it's more fun to just leave the original suspension there, because the bounciness is quite fun, especially with a lot of power. And if you've got an all-wheel drive car, the back end just drops as you accelerate. It looks really funny. But I'm going to show you how to make this car handle well and put the power down a bit better. So the first thing I'd do is go to wheels, and for this car I normally pick whatever you want from this menu, but what I go for this car are the Alkali Pro 2s in black. 15 is how tall the wheel is, and 7 is how wide the wheel is. And if you want a wider wheel that fits the car, but it's wide, you'd go for a 15 by 10 wheel, but there's not really many of them, to be honest. And 16s on this car are just too big, so I go for the 15 by 7s. And now you want to go to tyres. And put the widest, which is this number here, the width, the widest race tyres you can find. The race ones will give you as much grip. The race tyres on here for some reason are the skinniest, but they will still give you the most grip. They're not that much wider, but they're definitely gonna grip better. For that. Next we're going to beef up the suspension to fix all that wobbliness and make the car handle better. I don't go for the coilovers normally because they're a bit too solid. I go for the sport sway bar and struts. Another thing that will make the car faster around the track is improving the brakes. So I go for the race disc brakes and the semi-race. Make sure you use the semi-race brake pads. The full race ones squeak and it's so annoying. There you go. Yeah, the wheels are skidding a bit now. One thing you can add to fix that, some cars might just have it anyway, but search anti-lock. Lock. Oh wait, no, hang on a sec. Oh, it's there. It's got a hyphen in it. Alright. Anti-lock braking system, that will make the car stop. Alright, let's do a braking test. And brake. As you can see, the brakes are not squeaking that much and the car stops pretty quick. So there you go, that's how to make any car a sleeper in beamng Drive. Just finished editing that video. Sorry for sounding so ill. A few things I want to say. First of all, I'm going to show you how to get the maximum speed out of the car, because I didn't really talk about gear ratios that detailed, so I'll show you. Basically just reach the highest speed your car can go, and if it's hitting the rev limiter you can decrease that number again, and if it's not hitting the rev limiter whatsoever and it's not going as fast as you feel it can, if the revs are only about here, then you need to increase it like that.